Find the acute angle between the lines 3x minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0 and y minus 4x plus 3 is equals to 0. Now, I want to show you this solution. For you to actually find the angle between two lines, you need the knowledge of angle that a line subtends with the horizontal. Now, watch. If I have this, okay, good. Then I have a line and I wish to find this angle that is subtend with the horizontal. Now, this is what I need to know. Do you know we can actually find the gradient of this line? Good. So from here to here is my increase or change in the x-axis, which is going to be x2 minus x1. Then from here to here, I'm going to have y2 minus y1. All right. Now, do you know that tan theta in this case is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1? And of course, we know that this expression is the same thing as gradient. We denote it by m. Hence, we can say tan theta is equals to m. Therefore, theta is equals to tan inverse of m. And of course, theta is going to the absolute or the positive value of the tan inverse of the gradient. Good. This is how to find the angle that a line subtends with the horizontal. Now, what about in a situation where we have this? Okay. Now we have two lines. We have one, then we have another one. Now, two lines. Now, listen. The angle between the lines is this alpha, and this particular line will subtend an angle, and this will subtend an angle. And let's say this is theta 1, and this is theta 2. Now, from geometry of lines and angles, we will now come to terms with the theorem that states that the sum of the opposite angles of a triangle is equals to the external angle. Hence, we can have theta 1 plus alpha is equals to theta 2. So, of course, alpha is going to be theta 2, minus theta 1. So, alpha is actually the absolute value of theta 2 minus theta 1. All right? And we cannot say that from this conclusion now, upward here, we cannot say that theta 2 is actually tan inverse of the gradient of the second line. Then theta 1 is equals to the tan inverse of the gradient of the first line. So that is exactly what we are going to use to solve our question. So let's move ahead to solve the question. And the first one is the line 3x minus 2y plus 5. So we have the line 3x minus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, good. Okay, good. We are correct. Now, watch. How do I get gradient from this? Okay, let the gradient of this line, let the gradient be m1. How do I now get the gradient of this line? I'm going to make this equation to look like the general equation of a line, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Now, this is what I'm going to use. So, I will come here. This is 3x minus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. This is minus 2y is equals to minus 3x minus 5. Good. Dividing through by minus 2, I have y is equals to 3 over 2x, then plus 5 over 2. So comparing coefficient, y is equals to mx plus c. I can now see that my y is equals to, sorry, not y this time around, my m, by comparing coefficient, my m is equals to 3 by 2. So I'm done with this. The same thing is going to happen for the second equation, which is y minus 4x plus 3. So I'm going to do it here. Okay, I have y minus 4x plus 3 is equals to 0. This y now is going to be 4x minus 3. All right. So therefore, comparing coefficient y is equals to mx plus c, you can now see that my m is equals to 4. Now, since my m is equals to 4, I have these two. But in this case, this is m2 I'm looking for, and this is m1. So therefore, theta 1 is going to be tan inverse of 3 over 2, which is 1.5. So theta 1 will be equals to 56.31. So I'm done with this. Then let's go to theta 2. Theta 2 is going to be tan inverse of 4. Good. So theta 2 will be equals to 75.96 degrees. So we are okay with that. But now listen, this is good. Now you see this formula? Okay, this is for the angle between two lines. Alpha is the angle. So therefore, we've established the fact that alpha is equals to the absolute value of the difference of the two angles. Okay. So therefore, alpha, which is the angle between two lines, will be 75.96 degrees minus 56.31 degrees. Okay, the absolute value. All right, good. So alpha will be equals to 19.65 okay degrees. So to the nearest degree is 20 degrees. So that is exactly how we can find angle between two lines. It's a very comprehensive solution, so I think you can watch it over and over to actually get a very good grasp of the way to find angle between two given lines.